Human beings, we're so advanced in so many ways. Routinely, we can send people to the moon and back. We can do open heart surgery as a routine exercise. We can open up a human brain and put in Neuralink. But one thing that we've never been able to solve once and for all is weight gain. Ask any clever person that you know, what is the easiest way for them to lose a kilo and keep it off? And majority of people will give you more than 1,000 different ways. You will get as many answers as the number of people that you talk to. Now, I'm not going to get into that argument. What I need to show you here is there's two ways for you to embark on a weight loss program. Think of your life in three different ways. This is going to be a representation of your life. Now, this is your present life in the middle here. This is your past, and this is your future. A human being cannot live outside any of this in isolation, because your past defines your present, your future defines your present defines your past, your present defines your future. Majority of people, when it comes to weight loss, they start from the past, and this is what I call change. Most of them want to fit into their skinny jeans that they used to wear 8 years ago. Most of them want to look the way they looked before they got kids. Most of them want to look the way they looked just before they got married. A lot of women and a lot of clients that I talk to, they always make a reference to the way they used to look or something they used to wear in the past as a sign of achieving the goals that they want. The problem of using the past, unfortunately, is it's very limiting. If you were used to be a size 4 20 years ago, and that's what you're using as a measurement for you achieving the success to say that you've achieved your health goals, there is a chance that you're going to be very reactive in everything that you do. Let's look at change. Change is an acronym. If you look at change here, it gives us C, stands for consequences. What are the consequences of you staying the same way that you are? If you keep on piling on weight, if you keep on seeing your blood pressure go through the roof, if you keep on seeing your cholesterol numbers that are not favorable, what are the consequences that if you don't change? H stands for habits. Now, habits are your automatic responses. What are the things that you're doing on autopilot? What is it that you do before you go to bed? What is it the first thing that you do when you get out of bed? What is the first thing that you put into your mouth? What is the first thing that you do when you get tired? You have to be able to understand your habits for you to be able to change them. A stands for attitude. What is your attitude towards life, towards your body, and towards any weight loss program? Positive attitude will always give you a positive outcome. If you have a negative attitude, if you think that you're too fat, if you think that you're too ugly, if you think that whatever it is that you do won't work, if you keep on telling yourself that you've got your mother's genes, if you consistently keep on saying that because of my age, I have a low metabolism, all those things, whatever it is that you tell yourself, unfortunately, that's how you're going to create the actions that you take. N stands for needs. Why do you need to lose weight? This is a question that majority of people never ask themselves. People are so focused on the how. One of the most common questions both men and women will always ask me, how do you get fit? How do you do the way you do? How do I drop 10 kilos? How do I push 100 kilos on bench? How do I run faster? Nobody tries to ask, who do I need to become for me to look the way I want to look? What are the things, the people that look the way I want to look, what are the things that they do? You see, that's no longer an outcome-based goal. That's simply an identity-shifting goal. Then G stands for goals. What are your goals? What is it that you specifically want? By saying I want to lose weight, it's very non-committal. I want to drop my body fat percentage. I want to lower my blood pressure. Anything that cannot be measured cannot be managed. You have to be very clear when it comes to goals. What are the specific goals? Can they be measured? When you say you want to get fit, what does that mean? Does it mean going for a 5-kilometer walk? Does it mean when you say I want to get strong, what does that mean? Does it mean being able to do a boy's push-up? Does it mean being able to lift your own body weight when you're doing a pull-up? Does it mean being able to do your own body squat? You have to be specific. Most people have no clarity. They have no idea what they're trying to achieve when it comes to their weight goals. And then when you're looking at E comes here to experience. What have you done before? One thing with human beings is our past can be used as data. Our past can be used as reference. Our past can be used as something that we've ever done or haven't done, something that we've tried and worked, something that we've tried that didn't work. Let's not use our past by not looking back, collecting that data and using it to frog jump forward so that we can get the goals and the results that we want. If you're using your past here, unfortunately, your present becomes very limited. If you fail in your last program to lose 10 kilos in 10 weeks, then you become very shy to think that in my present state, I have to drop my goals, I have to drop my expectations and think that I can only lose 5 kilos in 10 weeks. And that's why I'm very hesitant. I'm very, very nervous when people start using their past to create the present. Now, I use a very different system here. Change is normally trying to use the past to create. I like transformation. Transformation is very different here because it's where you use the future to create the present. So where you use the future to create the present. Your past now becomes only as a reference. Your past becomes irrelevant. If you look at the future now, this is the power of imagination. If you tell yourself now, I'm going to lose 12 kilos in 12 weeks, based on who I want to become in the future, I'm going to get married in 12 weeks, and in those 12 weeks, I need to be 12 kilos lighter. In 12 weeks, which is 100 days, I say I want to increase my income by 100K. I want to increase my customer acquisition by 100 people. I want to increase my lead generation, whatever goals that you're working on. The minute you use the future to create it, then it forces you to completely become a different person when it comes being in the present. You have to become that person that can achieve the kind of future that you want. And that's why, for me, transformation is so much powerful than change. Transformation means that the present becomes a cocoon and the future becomes the beautiful butterfly that you have to become. Now, the question becomes here is, being a cocoon, what are the steps that I have to go through so that I can come out as a beautiful butterfly? Now, if we have to look at this in the analogy of losing weight, it means, number one, first thing that we have to change is who we are. We have to change our identity. The second thing we need to change here is our habits. And the third thing, which will come automatically, that we're not even focusing on, is the results. To lose 12 kilos in 12 weeks, who do I need to become? That identity here means, number one, I have to become an athlete of life, whatever you call it. I have to become a mother that moves. I have to become a healthy father. I have to become a warrior. You have to become something that is active, something that is totally different, the opposite of who you are in your present life. What are the habits that this kind of person does? Number one here is movement. I have to be able to move at least minimum 3 times a week. What are the other things that they have to do? Of course, is nutrition. I have to be able to eat healthy at least 3 times a day. What are the things that he has to do? Hydration. I need to be able to drink at least 3 liters of water a day. What are the other habits that this person does? Sleep or rest. I have to be able to sleep plus or minus 7 hours a night. Now you can see the minute I become these things automatically, I can control the kind of person that I become, and the results becomes guaranteed. Always remember, you have more control over your activities. You have more control over your actions than the outcome. Majority of people do it the opposite. They're so focused. Outcome-based goals are dangerous because you can never be, two people cannot exist in the same place. Two identities cannot exist in the same bodies. You cannot have both old and new wine in the same wine cloth. The wine cloth will have to burst. Jesus clearly says that you have to die to yourself so that Jesus can live in you. And that's exactly where this comes in. The old you has to die so that the new you can start living in you. And that's why we're so focused. Dream Body Fitness programs are very much focused on identity shifting rather than weight loss goals. So if you're struggling with weight, if you're struggling to set your goals, if you're struggling to get strong, if you're struggling with energy, you're consistently getting tired, then I have a questionnaire. Click on the link below. Click on the link, take your test, and find out what personality are you and who do you need to become for you to be able to achieve your goals. One of these days, I hope to see you at Dream Body Fitness. If not, take that as a gift. God bless, take care, and this is your coach, Mululu X.